Hi guys, welcome back to Cameshiareviews. This is a special treat. I got to be a part of many journalists and press with the premiere of Paradise on Hulu. Variety magazine was able to sit down with the cast and ask a few questions, and we were able to submit our questions. And I was blessed because the questions that I submitted previously and during the interview that was previously recorded week before the premiere was actually answered. So I want to give you guys an opportunity to listen. And also, the premiere was this week. Make sure you guys go check it out. It is Paradise. Sterling K. Let me tell you something. And most of the people that's watched, This Is Us, a lot of people that worked in the background and worked on the show was also involved. So you notice some good stuff, some good talent. All right. Let's listen to this interview, this audio. All right, and enjoy.
By some journalists. So start a few questions that were submitted by some journalists. So start. All right, the next one is from for Sterling.
Yeah.
The dynamic between Xavier and his daughter was compelling,
Yeah.
and with her taking on a leadership role. How important do you think it is to see strong father-daughter relationships, especially within families of color, represented on screen? And this comes from Misha Robertson from Cameshiareviews.
Right on, Misha. Shout out to Aaliyah, who plays my daughter, who's absolutely, I saw her yesterday at the hotel, so she's here tonight to hang out with everybody. I'm very excited. Oh gosh, I think any sort of, I'm a single dad in the show who is grieving the loss of his wife. He's got his two kids, his older daughter and his younger son, and she's thrust into this position of authority and responsibility to sort of help become a caretaker for her little brother as well. So it's almost like we have to be father and daughter, but we're also partners in terms of like organizing the household as well. I think it's a really beautiful relationship. And representation is important. Like even in This Is Us, and again in this show, this absenteeism within the Black community is something that I desperately would love to sort of fight against with what we have at our disposal. And what we have is media, and what we have is representation. And to see a father who cares very much about his child, who's very present and wants to see them live their most full and fully realized life as possible, I think is a gorgeous thing to put out into the world. So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, one of the live questions for Julianne. Your portrayal of Sinatra is so commanding. She moved with power and authority, often associated with leaders. Was that a deliberate choice, or how did you prepare for it? And this is also from Misha.
Thank you, Misha. Was it deliberate to be a powerful leader? Yes.
Yeah, was there?
I think, yes. I think the interesting thing about her, and which Dan and I spoke about in our very first meeting, was to be able to see her sort of vulnerability and grief, and to be able to mask that or push that aside for a minute, and to be able to like take charge, take power, do what she wants to do what has to be done. I also think it's interesting because all of these characters are presenting as one thing, and there's so much going on behind, and I think that's sort of relatable in our everyday life too, what we are showing to the world and what's happening on the inside. So I feel so lucky to be able to play someone who's such a badass.
Seems like you are in real
She
life.
is a
Seems like
badass.
that's also the case
Total
here.
badass.
Well, James clearly has no real charisma. You are clearly a real badass. All right, we have another question for James. Cal seems deeply shaped by his father's influence, leaving him with a life he may not have wanted. So, may not, definitely did not want. Would you agree with that interpretation that his father kind of shaped that life?
That's Misha again, a lot of
Misha
questions.
again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's accurate. I don't think this position that he's holding is one that was ever something that he strived for or envisioned himself doing. I feel like there were other interests and aspirations that he had, but his father was very powerful, very persuasive man, and was not great at taking no for an answer. And it comes from a long line of Bradfords who did exceptional things, and you're going to be one of them. You're not going to be you're going to get into politics, and I'm making a decision for you. So he is in this position, and that he doesn't necessarily want to be in, but I do feel like while he's there, he's made a decision and an agreement with himself that he's going to make the best of it, and he's going to try to do the right thing for the people and try to connect with those people. I think he's a very good communicator, and he ends up being very good at the job, regardless of whether or not he wanted to be there. But yes, it was he was sort of bred into the job.
Yeah.
Accurate.
And Dan, thank you for casting Gerald McCready again, because
Yeah.
anytime we can get Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was an exclusive. If you guys have not seen this on Hulu, it is really a nail biter. It really took me down a rabbit hole that I wasn't expecting to go down. I was emotional, intrigued, frustrated. I think I went through every emotion watching this. So I recommend that. It's a great watch. Take some time. I know some people are going to be on vacation because of Super Bowl. I mean, me, I have to work. It is what it is. But I work for a living. I blog. That's my job, period. Okay. The reality queen. So when I have that luxury, but when I have downtime, this is what I'm doing. Watching stuff that you guys don't have to watch it if you don't feel like it. This, I'm telling you, go and watch it. It is worth it. Okay. You got. I'm not sure. I feel like some of the guys would like it because it gives. It gives. A couples can watch it by yourself. I recommend if you're going to start watching it from episode 1, it gets you. And I'm telling you, get your blankets, get whatever food you have together because you're going to be sitting there for a while, and go to the bathroom. Okay. All right, guys. This is Camesha Reviews, the Queen of Reality TV. I love you guys. I love everything that you guys have done. Welcome to all of the new subscribers who are actually here. I really appreciate you for following. Y'all make sure every day y'all know I'm always saying Cash App lunchtime. Cash App is something that I knew that I have going. Okay. Just it doesn't matter how much it is. Cash App lunch day. I'm at the work. I'm at grinding. Just make sure you put a note in there. Camesha, here's some coffee from Starbucks. Here's some Chick-fil-A. I know I'm on this diet. I can't only eat certain foods. If Lord have mercy, it's got to be salmon, a chicken, a turkey. That's all I can eat, or some salad, or some vegetables. So Golden Chick and Chick-fil-A are the only places that I eat or home, and salmon. That's it. So with that being said, guys, I love y'all so much. The Cash App is right there in the corner if you want to scan it with your phone and just support content creators, all content creators. With that being said, this is Camesha Reviews. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of